figuring out the new roles.
5 to shoot. Here's Garland. Deflected. They get it back. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Pass to Neesmith. 4-3. Rebounded by Green. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Down low. Duren. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And here's Green from the arc. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
And corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Butler can't get it to go. Up top, Johnson. And he drives in. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
Here's Yakichonis. That's tipped. Butler with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Pass to Green. Outside Johnson. Counted from distance.
Yeah, Johnson will take advantage of a look from 3 every time.
Butler surveying the floor. The layup off target. And Dallas with possession. Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Duren.
And this is the kind of pressure Johnson applies to defenses. He puts you in a bind and makes you foul him.
Good on both. Utah trailing here. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by LeVert. And so it's Dallas with it. On the wing, Hachimura. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Second chance effort. Harper misses.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Batten on the wing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Goes back up. Harper pulls it in. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Johnson. Nice shot from the wing.
And right there, Johnson electing to go mid-range. Nice old-school stuff from the rookie.
Pass to Hendricks. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. Hendricks has got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Harper gets it to go.
And we saw it from Harper in college. He's a 3-level scorer, effective inside when he needs to be.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 5. And stolen by Jones. Here's Johnson. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Portis. LeVert outside. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Deflected by Jones. So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Making a switch here. The Mavericks leading. Here's Harper, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the handles are a part of Harper's game. Got to be aware of that when you're defending.
There's a screen to the paint. Hendricks. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team.
Man, good whistle there.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he's good on the second. 9 seconds left in the first. Crosses over. And he lays it in. Harper's got 6 points.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. Up by. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Left side, Green. Duran in the post. Pass to Diawara. Clock at 6. To the middle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is crucial part of the defense for these guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys?
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Garland, no good. The Mavericks lead by 7. Wing shot on the way. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Benton. Outside for Butler. 6 to shoot. And Butler is there for the flush.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left for him?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Back to Portis. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see. And the son of NBA champion Ron Harper, Dylan is an intriguing player. He went 2nd overall in the draft, a versatile combo guard who plays with a lot of confidence. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Butler. Here's Benton. They set the screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Stolen! And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out!
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And he converts the layup. Jaka Jonas has gotten his first basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
LeVert outside. Outside Butler. Clock at 4. Has to Benton. Intercepted. All by himself. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's...
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Inside. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Butler on the bounce. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler slashing through the defense, determined to get to the cup.
Here's Johnson. Driving inside.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
59 seconds left in the first half. Butler with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
What I love about Kyle Anderson is he uses his size and length to his advantage. And he has to because he's not the most athletic guy.
Here's Johnson. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Garland, no good. The Mavericks lead by 12. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
To the inside. Duren. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Dallas shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Mavericks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Dallas leading by 18. Duren with a steal. Garland looking around. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Yakichonis grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Johnson. Driving in. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And here's Okongwu for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Okongwu's got 5.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Thompson with a screen. Has to Yakichonis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Neesmith's shot is off.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Garland for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Now here's Thompson. All alone. Duren with a rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Jazz trail by 19. Duren the screen. Here's Garland. Jones grabs the board.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Getting ready for Utah. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Benton drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Woo!
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside Johnson. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Jones. Defended by Portis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper. Utah grabs the miss.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And yep, it's good. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Jazz trail by 17. Launches a 3. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes. And it's really paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you, B.A.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Green takes it to the rack.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Here's Harper on the take. What a terrific move that is. Harper's got 12 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Talk about using that speed. Green to the rim with ease.
Harper misses.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Green going right at the rim. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. He's got 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Harper gets it to go.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Outside, Green. Here's Hendricks. And that comes off the assist by Green. Hendricks has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
He hits the second from the line. There's 6 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Diawara. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action. Up 10. Really mucking it up on defense. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jazz trail by 10. And the foul called on Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues. Here in the second half.
Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Johnson. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice drive. I mean, Johnson is quick off the bounce.
Duran, the screen. Garland with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. And the dunk by Duran.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duran's future in this league.
It's stolen. Now here's Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Utah making a switch here. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Garland for 3. Nails it from 3.
This guy has such a good-looking stroke. Darius from deep.
It's Johnson with a drive. Okongwu has the open look. They can't stop the run with that one. And it's Garland with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Here's Duran. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Here's Yakachonis. Up again. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Yakachonis. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And a big-time scoring night for Johnson. Looking for a shot and playing with serious confidence.
Here's Yakachonis. From 13 feet, down it goes. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. Yeah, this is a primary weapon for Johnson. He's looking for these long-range angles at all times.
And then Portis with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Knocks down the long J. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Count the basket. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And there's the drive. Johnson outside. Right side Johnson. And Portis comes to help. Here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Money from three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
It's tipped. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Karis LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
And an intentional foul right there. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
That one's in there!
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that.
Look out below!
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Terrific work from Green inside.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Into the lane. Jams it home!
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
A minute 31 left to the fourth. Jacks up a three! The three is in!
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
It's Johnson with a drive. That's in!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence. And this is a game they can build off of. They can